generational issue, that her family, her birth family, had substance abuse issues. But also she says that had she been adopted by this family, she may not have been prone to drink. She just says that, I have no idea why, but, and she's not blaming other people, but she also says her life would have been a lot different. I don't think it would have been acceptable to drink with that family either. I mean, maybe a glass of wine at dinner or a champagne at New Year's or something, but to drink hard, I get no. She says because there's a bit of learned behavior with it. She says you three are all pretty educated on why you can't drink. Yeah. Correct? Okay. And that you're very, you wouldn't believe the numbers of people I have in here. You may be, I kid you not, the only family, when I've said what I just said to you, you know that you can't drink. And why? You're the only ones that have ever said, yeah, we get that. Yeah, I know. The only ones. So whoever taught that to you, bless your hearts or bless their heart, because it's true. Okay. Tell me your first name again.
Kyla.
Are you named after somebody?
No.
Okay. Is there another Kyle, a guy, in your sphere of people?
Bill's son, but...
Okay. And who's Bill again?
Bill is my dad's second cousin's husband.
So,
did she know them well?
I mean, yeah.
we went to holidays at their houses and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's the only Kyle that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
First.
Now, she might be talking about the drink, a grasshopper. Do you know what that is? Cream de menthe, ice cream, some other stuff. It's pretty. Some people only have it Christmas time. Or grasshoppers. There's this saying out of one of the Disney films about Jiminy Cricket says something about grasshopper. I can't remember what. And anything about grasshoppers as bugs.
I mean, she's
or
not
crickets.
fond of...
I was going to say, I can't think of...
She didn't like grasshoppers?
Well, she didn't like bugs.
Okay. I don't know why she's bringing that up. When I think of grasshoppers, some of their behavior is they spring. And they can go a long way in their spring and jump. Who of the three of you has done that in your own life? Taken a really big leap and landed well? You? What'd you do before you were a realtor?
I worked with her.
And what did she do?
She owned a construction cleanup company.
Okay.
I mean, I took a big leap when becoming a realtor. I kind of got pushed into it. And then,
okay.
It was very much out of my comfort zone.
Okay. And maybe it's you she's talking about
Okay.
then. Somebody that took a leap and landed on their feet. So, very proud of you. Now, where do you go to school?
KU.
Okay. Will you also need to get a master's to do what you want to do? Are you thinking of a PhD? Okay. Because she says she sees you being a doctor. What's your last name?
Higginbotham.
Okay. Dr. Higginbotham. Hey, Jane.
Yeah, that's going to have to change.
But I think you will, probably. And would you be a clinical psychologist? Or have you thought about psychiatry?
I've considered psychiatry, but I've been looking more towards the forensic psychology kind of.
Okay.
The criminal justice psychology mix.
She says you two could go into business together. I mean, you probably could.
I'm shook. We were just talking about that the other day.
Honestly, we're not in that specific field, but,
No, but
in general, yeah.
Okay. Well, there's your mother. And
I know.
guess what? Your mother can hear what you say.
Oh, no.
All right.
That's
That
scary.
doesn't matter. That's all right. Okay. What questions do y'all have for your mom today?
I want to know, if she is okay. I guess to be blunt, I want to know if she's okay that we cremated her.
Okay. What did you do? She says, but what did you do with me then? What did you do
Well,
with her?
Right now, the majority of her is still sitting on the kitchen table.
Is some of it a piece of jewelry for y'all? Do you wear?
No, but her sister is getting a piece of jewelry for her. So
Okay.
she wants to wear, Amanda wants to wear her.
Okay.
But we all just have like
Urns.
little urns, like baby
Okay.
ones.
This is pretty standard what she's going to say here. She says, as long as it worked for you, that's what works for me. She says you all suffered with her being your mom in many ways. And I know you have some delightful memories along with it. But she says from the day she died, one of her wishes, and I rarely cry when I read, but I could with the emotion that she's saying it with, is that from the day she died, she wanted your lives to be easier because you suffered. And she says that your lives, you'll continue to suffer. There's some pretty tormenting memories that you all have. And she can't take those back. And about the cremation, that was an easier thing to do. I get that for one of you, or does she have a sister living?
Yeah.
Did the sister not want her to be cremated? Or did she want her, did not want her to be buried? Somebody, she says, was creeped out with the thought of her body being underground.
Well, that was probably it, Robin. We just struggled a lot with cremating her, not because of her cultural beliefs. And
Okay.
so we cremated her.
Is she native?
Yes.
Okay. Is she Cherokee? What is she?
Lakota Sioux.
Lakota?
Dakota Sioux,
Okay.
sorry.
I can see that in you two. And maybe it's because you're dark hair too. But you all have that same high, rounded
we all have the
face.
squinty eyes
Yeah.
too, and yeah.
She goes, oh, what the hell do they know? It's like, it really, what she says to me, that there is no penalty to her for that having happened. And that the big overall message on the other side, regardless of tribe, regardless of ethnicity, anything, is love. And you did it with love also. She says if you wouldn't have debated it and would have just slammed her into the oven, she says, you would have just slammed me into the oven and shut the door, she said, that would have bothered me. But she said you deliberated, you discussed, you fretted about it, and then you did it. And she says, for that, I'm grateful. And that way, she says, you all, if you wanted, and she says, evidently you did, have a piece of me. And that worked well for you also. So she's not, in reading over the last 30 years, and there have been thousands of people that have come through by now, I've only seen two dead people ticked off about something. And they had definite reasons. They were life and death reasons to be ticked off. And not your mom. You three walk on water to your mother. She says, and I think I've seen them do it. So she does not have an issue with it.
Do you guys, I have
Other
another question.
questions?
If you don't have a question,
I can't think of anything.
I want to know if, I don't know how to say it, if she's with or seen or whatever. I want to know if she's seen with Sonia.
Is that a sister?
No.
Who is Sonia?
She's a good family friend of mine, or a good friend of mine.
Who has passed?
Yeah,
All right.
Second mom would be-
yeah.
Okay. Was she married to your dad?
No.
She
No, not
was
Laura,
my
sorry.
best friend's mom.
Not the one with breast cancer.
Okay, a different friend.
Oh,
And then I worked for her, and she was very much like a mom, mentor. Just very important to me.
What did Sonia do for a living?
She was in real estate.
Okay. The same company you work for now?
Not now, but in the
Okay.
beginning, yes.
Okay. when Sonia's name comes up, your mom shows me a monkey, and it's kind of like a stuffed monkey you would have had when you were a kid, a fun, happy, limber monkey.
That's Kyla.
Hmm?
That's her.
Okay, you had the monkey?
She called me monkey, and I like literally grew up with like 10 million stuffed animals and monkeys.
Okay, all right. So that just means she wants me to focus on you and the Sonia thing. Your mom or Sonia ever wear wigs or falls or extensions? Or does Sonia have really long hair? Or did your mother?
My mom
Mom
did.
did.
Sonia had short hair.
Okay.
Are you seeing like hair stuff? Or
Mhm.
I have my mother's hair with me.
Okay, and that might be why she's bringing
Okay.
it up also. Okay. Do you know if there's any connection between Sonia and the month of October?
Besides her obsession with decorating for Halloween.
Okay.
I don't
Like
know.
medical stuff, but I don't. Cause it was.
Well, nobody's born in October. There's no anniversary in October for Sonia
Yeah.
specifically.
Anybody die in October?
I would have to ask her family. I don't know
Okay.
for sure. She did not know.
And what about Sonia and your mother and pizza? Did they eat pizza a lot? Did they love it? Did they make it?
Uh,
No, them two were never really like close or like together.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
sometimes,
Yeah.
but not like.
Not like.
So you're wondering if Sonia's here to talk to?
I guess.
All
yeah,
right.
sure.
I mean, you didn't wonder about Sonia in relationship to your mother.
Not necessarily. I just wanted to know if they were together, if she'd seen, how Sonia's doing, basically.
Okay. Let me go to Sonia after we're done with your mom.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. All right. Other questions from your mother? Because when she's gone, I don't know that I can
she's
go
like
back.
happy.
Oh, very much so, and very healthy. This might be for the purposes of the reading, but this is before your time, too. Do you know what tube socks are?
Yes.
All right, she's got on tube socks and a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and the t-shirt's hanging out. And she's got a volleyball. And she's like, look at me now. I'm very athletic. And I don't know that she is because she's got long fingernails. And whether she wore false fingernails or had really long nails, I don't know. But it's like, this woman doesn't play volleyball with those nails. And she looks at me and winks like, I almost fooled you, didn't I? I mean, she's being funny, but she's bouncy, happy. I never see them, happy like, are they giddy? No. But today your mother is. And I think it's because you're all here. She's just very excited about that. But when she bounces the volleyball, she has trouble catching it back. So it's like, you're not playing volleyball here.
Does she? Oh,
Go ahead.
does she have anything for her sister? I mean, like I know my aunt's not here with us today to come.
Sorry.
She couldn't. But
Now, is her name Robin? Is that what you said?
yes.
Okay.
Wait, did I say that? I
You
didn't
said, yes, you did. You said it. You can listen to it on the tape. But that's who you're asking about, right? Right?
Yeah, but
Robin?
I'm almost positive I didn't say it because I said Amanda.
It's all right.
Either way, I'm happy that you know that, but whatever. I don't think I said
Does Robin does she have headaches?
that. I would have to ask her.
The other thing, if it's not a headache, this is kind of different. It's like there's something with her head or her face that she knows when your mother is around her. It might be a feeling. It's different. I've never seen anybody get this before. You'll have to ask her. Do they share the same parents?
Yes.
Who is Lakota, your mom, or her mom or her dad, or both?
I think
Her
both.
mom.
Well, her mom for
No,
sure.
Her dad's